My name is Milan. I will be doing a fourth lesson, sharing with you some chess literature that I have available to me. It will be on simple pawn endings. This is just for you for referencing back to it. It's going to be promoting the pawns, key squares, the position, rook pawns, and the rule of the square. Let's get going. I will be using chess.com. They have a classroom feature which is quite nice. And the first one will be on promoting the pawns and some opposition here as well. This was black to move. Unfortunately, black will have the problem that white at this stage have the opposition and will break through. The next example will be the same position, but as white to move. In this case, black can retain the opposition. And with some smart play, typically you just move back with your king, straight back. It can get into a draw position. Not advisable to practice these positions. There's a lot of software out there that can help you to practice these positions. The next one is coming from a match between Maroczy and Marshall. Two famous players, 1903. Okay, this will be then... Okay, let's just show. So black have the opposition. And with some smart play, it can flank. But again, have to be really smart about this to get into the right positions to take the win. Some more examples of getting to promotion. This is as white fighting to keep opposition. Best is to practice these as often as possible to get into good habits. So my rook pawn, this will be, as you can see, I've added the chess.com evaluation on the side. From both sides, black or white, this will be a draw position. As you can see, black playing first. White can get into draw position. If white plays first, it can just purely get into opposition the whole time, giving the king no escape to give space and giving space for the pawn. With the rook pawn, you can see this is for white to play, and again will be very similar theme on rook pawns. Okay, this is for black to play, chasing for that corner, and getting to the same position where it's going to will finish in a draw. Now with the same position, with white to play, having the tempo, it can block the black king. Next one. Some elementary endings. Again, most of these endings are very good to practice ever so often to ensure that you understand when you can win and not blunder it away when you must play for a draw. So this is for white, pushing the king away, and back to the theme of promoting the pawn. This one is where you can force the opponent to do what you want to. It seems like black will be forcing white to lose the piece, which is true. But then with some smart play, white will have the opposition, so I can still keep the draw. Okay, so white can be forced into a scenario where it will drop the pawn, but you can still save the game with some smart play. The rule of the square. If you draw a square in your mind, if the king is outside the square, then it just cannot chase down the pawn. Okay. In this case, the king would jump into the square and therefore could chase down the pawn. Okay. If it was white to move, it would have been a different story. Okay, let's illustrate like that. There you see, white's just running away from black. Okay, that's the rule of the square. Here's a very cute example, a practical example. I think this was a famous game in 1925, where even though white, well, you might argue and say, well, black can get there. But with a trick from white, you can, well, let's start here. If we did this, oops, let's start here. Okay, let's try it this way around. And you can see in this scenario, it can be chased down. Okay, but there's a neat trick. And the trick was in that if white played d5, then black had to take. Now white is off. So just using the idea of the square. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you subscribe, and I'll keep more videos coming.